Uh, Radhe Krishna, Om Shri Sai Ram. We welcome you to the day 5 of the Ramayanam Varaham. And today we have with us Kumari Ananya Hariharan, who is a very accomplished uh, person. She knows Carnatic classical music, she knows Sanskritam, she knows Tamil, and all the scriptures. She's been doing upanyasams and lectures in various temples in the past. Um, she is a disciple of Sri uh, Anand Dayanji. Uh, Over to dear Ananya. Ananya, can you please unmute your mic and start your video, please?
Radhe Krishna sir, namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Spotted. Okay, Kanma, you can start.
Okay, sir. Hope I'm audible, sir.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
எங்கேருந்து பண்ற அவங்க ஆத்துல இருந்தா இல்ல ஆனந்த் சார் வீட்ல இருந்தா?
ஆத்துல இருந்து தான் சார்.
ஆத்துல இருந்தா, வெரி குட். ஓகே கண்ணா, ஸ்டார்ட்.
जानकी कांत स्मरण जय जय राम राम, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। पूजन्तं राम राम मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसुतस्य कविता वनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं कोनयादिपरां वैदेही सहितं सुरद्रुमतले हैमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने वीरास्थितम् अग्रे वाचप्रभञ्जनकृते तत्त्वं मुनिभ्यः परम् व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिभिः परिवृतं रामं भजे मनोजवं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयुक्तं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। हरे रामेति कृष्णेति नाम संकीर्तनं सदा लोकक्षेमाय कुर्वन्तं प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे। सदैकप्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरली जानकी कांत जय जय राम राम। Jai Jai Ram, Ram. Jai Jai Ram, Sita 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 Ram. जानकी कांत स्मरणम जय जय राम राम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. With the boundless blessings of Bhagavan and the abundant grace of our Gurunatha, today in the day 5 session, we are having the great opportunity of listening into Sri Rama's Charitram, Ramayanam. Bhagavan has taken enormous avatars, is taking enormous avatars, and will be taking enormous avatars. There are no count for Bhagavan's avatars. The 10 avatars are mentioned very important, and it is not that these are only the avatars of Bhagavan. There are a lot of avatars of Bhagavan. In Bhagavatam, there are 22 avatars mentioned, and there are also other avatars taken by Bhagavan which is not explained, which cannot be explained. In those avatars, the very important two avatars are Rama Avataram and Krishna Avataram. This is considered very important because Rama and Krishna has taken a holy form like ourselves. It is not a big deal because Parashurama has also taken an avatar like that, but the gunas, the attributes of the Bhagavan takes all our minds towards them. In that, the Rama Avataram is very important because this Avataram is considered as Matsya Avatarastviha, Matsya Sikshanam. In Bhagavatam, it is stated that Rakshovadhayeva na kevalam vibho. Ramavataram is not only taken for the purpose of killing Ravana, it is taken for a noble purpose of establishing dharma in the society. And Martyavatarastviha Martya Sikshanam. Any person who wants to learn will have to see Rama and learn from Rama. Because an ideal son is Rama, an ideal husband is Rama, an ideal friend is Rama. Probably an ideal son cannot be an ideal husband. An ideal husband cannot be a good friend. But Rama is showing that if you follow the path of dharma and truth, you can be an ideal human being in this world. Bharata comes from Ayodhya to see Rama in Chitrakutam, and he tries to convince Rama with various reasons. He says that I'm not capable of ruling this kingdom. I cannot rule this kingdom. So, my dear brother, please take over this kingdom. You please rule over the kingdom, and on behalf of you, I will stay in the forest for 14 years, and I will do the Pitruvakya Paripalanam. So, you please go to Ayodhya and take the Rajyam, says Bharata. Rama is not convinced with these words because Rama says that our father Dasharatha has left this world, but he will be waiting in the Swargam to see me. When I go to Swargam, my father will be asking me, Rama, I ordered you to go to the forest and Bharata to take over the kingdom. But why did you take over the kingdom and sent Bharata to forest? If the father asks me like that, what answer would I give Bharata? So it is not a good deal of me going and ruling the kingdom and you suffering in the forest. I did not put over any fight, or I did not come here fighting with the family. I came here just to make my father's words true. So you please go to kingdom and you rule the kingdom. Bharata was also not convinced with these words. So Bharata requests Sri Ramabiran to give his padakai. Bharata, with the most subtle and the vinayatoda, He took the Padukai from Rama and he went to Nandigramam. He did not go to Ayodhya. He did not want to live in Ayodhya, the city with all the full of wealth and prosperity. He did not want to live there. He wanted to live as his brother lives in the forest. So he came to Nandigramam. He did Paduka Pratishtha over there. He did all the Rajopacharams to the Paduka, and all those 14 years, Bharata was not the ruler of Ayodhya, but the Rama Paduka was the ruler of Ayodhya. When Bharata left Chitrakutam, Sri Rama was also not too convinced with this, because from the birth, Bharata has never uttered a mouth of word asking, Anna, I want this, please give me this, please give me that. Bharata has never asked for anything, but for the very first time, Bharata comes to me and asks me to take the kingdom. But I am in a situation where I couldn't keep his words, I couldn't take his words, and I cannot follow his words. So Rama wept, and Rama decided to leave Chitrakutam. Why Rama could have stayed in Chitrakutam itself? Why should he leave Chitrakutam? Because now Bharata came to know that Rama is living in the Chitrakutam only, and all the citizens of Ayodhya came to know that Rama is living in the Chitrakutam only. So, if they all come to know that Rama is staying here only permanently, everybody will start to come see Rama, and they'll be giving number of reasons for seeing Rama. They'll be saying that today my birthday, so I want to get blessings from you, Rama. They'll be saying a number of reasons to come here, and slowly people will start living in this forest, and Ayodhya will become very vacant. Rama is not interested in that. So he started to leave the Chitrakutam. He left the Chitrakuta and he's coming through the ashram of Atri and Anasuya Maharishi. Atri Maharishi is a great Maharishi, and Anasuya is the wife of Atri Maharishi. When Anasuya saw Rama and Sita and Lakshmana, she was so happy. She called Sita towards herself, and Sita Pirati ran towards Anasuya Mata and did namaskaram to her. At that moment, she was very overwhelmed seeing Sita Devi. Anasuya Devi started to speak. त्यक्त्वा ज्ञातिजनं सीते मानवृद्धिं च भामिनी अवरुद्धं वने दृष्ट्या त्वमनुगच्छसि यमातिता. So, how can I tell your pride through my mouth? Says Anasuya Devi. Anasuya Devi is considered the most Mahapativrata amongst all the Pativrata. But she says, Amma Sita, you are the most Mahapativrata. Why? Because you had that much good people serving you in Ayodhya. You was the most cutest Rajanandini of Janaka. You left Mithila, you left Ayodhya, and you just came behind Rama when he came to forest. You did not think, how will I be there in the forest? How will I be there without all the pressures? You did not think of those things, and you just came behind Rama. How can I tell your pride through my mouth? Asks Anasuya Devi. At that time, any lady good to, that's all my pride, Amma. Because see how good I am. I came with Rama, I came with my husband. Any woman would take that credit to herself. But Devi said that Kim punaryo gunashlagyaha sanukroshaha jitendriyaha sthiranuраगो धर्मात्मा मातृवत् पितृवत् प्रियः. Amma, it is not my pride that I came with Ramapiran. It is all his pride. What are you saying, Amma? Why are you saying that it's his pride? Sita Devi says that, Amma, I came from Mithila to Ayodhya 12 years before. I was a very small kid when I came to Ayodhya. Any little small girl will cry, oh, I left my mother's place. I left my father and I came here. How will I be here? At any point of life, they will remember their mother and father. But me, I did not get the remembrance of my mother and father even once during those 12 years. This is all because Matruvat Pitruvat Priyaha. My husband, Rama itself, takes care as me as if he is my father. He is my mother. People would always do like that. Generally, husbands take care of their wives like that. But we could not understand their moods, right? Sometimes they'll come and talk to us softly. Sometimes they'll be very rude to us. We cannot understand them. But my husband, he's Thiranurago Dharmatma. He's very sthiram, he's very consistent. He'll always be very soft to me. He'll always be very kind to me. He treats me as his own daughter, as his own wife, as his own friend. So I never thought of my mother and father even once while I was living in Ayodhya. With that husband, I came to this forest. Then how will I remember of my Ayodhya or Mithila or of my any of my people? I never thought of them, Mama. I always thought that I would always love to be with my husband alone, says Sita Pirati. Anasuya Devi wants to know how Sita and Rama's wedding took place. So she asked Sita Devi, Amma, how did your wedding took place? I was so eager to come and see your wedding, but this Tata, this grandpa who is sitting outside, he said that, Amma, I'm too old. I cannot come with you to Mithila to see their marriage, but you don't worry, they themselves will be coming here. At that time, you can see Sita Devi Ma told that grandpa. So I couldn't come to your wedding, but you tell how your wedding took place. Sita Devi starts from the starting. She told that he came here, he took that Shiva Dhanusu, he broke it, and he married me. She told all these stories to Anasuya Devi. At that moment, Anasuya Devi felt that I should at least once see the Sita Devi in that Kalyana Kolam. So she called Sita Devi. She had a very good penance. She had a very good tapas. So with that tapas Shakti, she created all the ornaments, all the jewelries, and she herself gave it to Sita Devi. And Sita Devi was looking as if she was looking in that Kalyana Kolam. On that day, how Devi was there, at same like that Devi was chanting like that. At that moment, what should this Anasuya Devi do? She's very old, she's granny. She should call, hey Rama, come here, come and stand beside Sita. Actually, Devi should have told like that only, But Anasuya Devi told Amma Sita, you go and stand beside Rama. Why did she call Sita Devi? And why did she tell Sita Devi to stand near Rama? Because she knows that if the Bhagavan itself has incarnated as Ramapiran, so we should not be so lethargic as we are behaving to another Rajakumara. He is himself the Bhagavan. So we have to treat him as Bhagavan. So she told Devi to go there, Amma, you go and stand beside Rama. When Sita Devi came in that kolam, Rama was so happy to see Sita Devi. Rama and Sita did namaskaram to Atri Maharishi and Anasuya Devi, and they started from there. They started from there and they entered into a very wild forest called Dandakaranyam. Pravishyatu Maharanyam Dandakaranyam Atmavane ददर्श रामो दुर्धर्षः तापसाश्रममण्डलम् प्रविश्य तु महारण्यम्. The forest was too wild. Why should they enter into such a wild forest? They could have gone to some other forest, right? Why should they come here? Because to save all those rishis, to come into this forest, Rama is like Atmavan. He's an Atmavan. He did not have any attachment towards his body. So Valmiki Bhagavan says here that Sri Ramabiran is an Atmavan, so he entered into that wild forest. Dadesha Ramo Durdharshaha. At least Sita Pirati or Lakshmanan could have prevented Rama from entering into such a wild forest, right? Here, Valmiki Bhagavan says, Durdharshaha. Rama would not listen to any of them. So he says, Durdharshaha tapasa shrama mandalam. When he entered into that forest, Sri Ramabiran sees a lot of rishis doing tapas in lot of forms. One rishi was standing up, up, down, and he was doing tapas. One rishi was singing while he was inside the water. He sings that Swagatam, Swagatam, Raghava Veera, Swagatam, Swagatam, Rajakumara, Sharanagata Jana, Harana Gurandhara, Swami शरणं रणधीरा स्वागतं स्वागतं राघवधीरा स्वागतं स्वागतं राजकुमारा करुणारस परिपूर्ण नयना कामकोटि कमलावण्य कञ्चभवादिनी सुरगणमालिन कान्तारसञ्चार कोमलचरण स्वागतं स्वागतं राघववीरा स्वागतं स्वागतं राजकुमार मुनिजन हृदय मोहन वेश वीर श्यामल मंजुळ भाषा मैथिली रमणा विरहित दोषा मंगल रूप सज्जन पोष स्वागतं स्वागतं राघववीरा स्वागतं स्वागतं राजकुमारा सर्वरिपुरसङ्गसमाभूतम् शरणागतमिनं तापसमण्डलम् सदय आलोकय विलम्बिता शरणं शरणगमनम् स्वागतं स्वागतं राघववीरा स्वागतं स्वागतं राजकुमार भक्तवत्सल भव्यगुणार्णव परम कृपालय ब्रह्मण्यदेव परम पावन प्रेम पूजित पद पद्मनाभ स्वागत स्वागतम राघव वीरा स्वागतम स्वागतं राजकुमारा These rishis were and they were singing Swagatam to Rama. They all came out of their tapas to see Rama. Why should they leave their tapas and come to see Rama? Because these rishis are viraktar. They don't come towards Rajakumara so easily. Then why are they coming to see Rama alone? There is a secret behind this. They all know that. Divya Jnanopapannaste Ramam Drishtva Maharshayah. They all had Divya Jnanam. They all know that towards which Bhagavan they are doing tapas, that Bhagavan itself has incarnated as Sri Rama and is coming to near them. So they did not want to miss that chance. So they all left their tapas and they all came towards Rama running and they all saw Rama and got stunned. Rupa Samhananam Lakshmi सौकुमार्यं सुवेशतां ददृशुः विस्मिताकाराः रामस्य वनवासिनः. They all got stunned seeing Rama because Bhagavan has incarnated as a Rajakumara and now they are coming as Rishi. They are coming in the attire of a Rishi towards them, right? So they all got stunned towards seeing Rama. They all came running towards Rama. They all did namaskaram to Rama. These rishis won't do namaskaram to anybody. Even if Dasharatha Maharaja comes, even if Aja Maharaja itself comes, they would just bless Dasharatha or bless Aja with only their left hand because in the Brahmana's right hand, Agni Bhagavan is there. So they would always bless Dasharatha or Aja only with their left hand. But after seeing Rama, they all came towards Rama doing namaskaram to Rama and they all made a small request towards Rama. Yes, Tadandavayam Rajan Jitakrodha Jitendyaha Rakshitavya Tvaya Garbhabhutastabodhana Prabhu Ramachandramurti, we have a small request towards you. First, we apologize for bringing a request towards you. Why to apologize? Because you yourself has lost your Rajyam, lost all your people and you came to forest. Even in this situation, we are giving a request towards you, which is not a good thing, right? So first they apologize and they are asking, we have a small request towards you. What is that request? Can you see a white color mountain over there? Ramabiran sees it and says, yeah, yes, there is a white mountain. It is actually not a real mountain, but the bones of the rishis who were living with us. These Rakshasas will always come here, eat all these rishis and throw their bones over here and they'll run off from here. So it is all your duty to take care of us and you have to save us from these Rakshasas. How should I save you? Would be a question of Rama, right? So these rishis, they themselves say that Garbhabhutastabodhana, like how a mother would take care of a womb, you should take care of her. Not like a newborn baby, because if a baby is born, the mother would always expect the baby to cry, and only after the baby cries, she would feed the milk, right? But if the baby is in the womb itself, the baby would not say anything to mother, but the mother herself would take care of the womb, right? So like that, Prabhu Rama, you should take care of us. Ramabiran said that, "O Rishis, you should not come and say me that you plead me or you request me. You have the right to order me. I actually thought that I came to forest only to make my father's words true. But now I got a great bhagyam to serve you all. Now I take a pledge. What is my pledge? I will kill all the Rakshasas who trouble you," said Rama. All these rishis were so happy. Rama left that place with Sita and Lakshmana. Rama was coming. When Sri Ramapiran was walking in Dandakaranya, a Rakshasa named Virada came towards Rama and took Sita Pirati and ran from there. Devi started to cry a lot. She was crying, "Hey Aryaputra, Lakshmana, Aryaputra. Hey Rama, Aryaputra, please come and save me. Lakshmana, please come and save me. This Rakshasa is taking me." So Ramapiran thought that Devi should not cry like this. So Ramapiran went behind Virada with Lakshmana. So after Virada seeing Sita Pirati cry like this, he left Sita Pirati and he took Rama and Lakshmana in his hands and started to run. Devi started to cry a lot when he took Rama and Lakshmana. She started to cry a lot. At that moment, Rama and Lakshmana cut both the hands of this Virada. At that moment, Virada said that, "I am not actually a mere Rakshasa. I am a Gandharva named Tumpuru. Once I went to Kubera and I did something which is not pleasing. So Kubera cursed me to become a Rakshasa. So now I'm staying as a Rakshasa. Only if you bury me alive, I could get Shapa Vimochanam. So Prabhu, please bury me alive," said Viradha. So Ramabiram and Lakshmana Swami buried Virada alive. Once they buried, a Deva Rupam came, this Tumburu, this Gandharva came out. He came and did Namaskaram to Ramabiran and he went to his own world. At that moment, Sri Ramabiran started to walk again and he was coming. At that moment, Sita Pirati stopped Sri Ramabiran and called Ramabiran. Satyasandha Mahabhaga Shriman Lakshmana Pajar Tvayi Satyam Cha Dharmam Cha Tvayi Sarvam Pratishthidam. She calls Rama so beautifully. She wanted to convey some information to Rama. So she calls Rama Satyasandha. Oh, the embodiment of truth, calls Devi. And then she says Mahabhaga Shri. She calls Shri Mandir. Why to call Rama Shri Mandir here? Because he left all his wealth, all his Rajyam in Ayodhya, and he is very empty handed in the forest now. Then why to call Rama here as Shri Mandir? There is a secret behind it. Shri always means Mahalakshmi Tayar. Mahalakshmi Tayar itself has incarnated of Sita Devi, right? That Sita Devi is with Rama now. So Devi calls Ramapiran as Shri. She's trying to convey something. What is she trying to convey? She thought that she's saying, "Prabhu, these Rakshasas had never made any harm to you. Then why are you taking a pledge that you will be killing all the Rakshasas? This is not with a fear that what would happen to Sri Rama. This is with a fear that if Rama goes for a yuddham with Rakshasa, all these Rakshasas get killed. That is for very sure." Mahalakshmi Tayar Sita Devi is the Jagan Mata. Even the Rakshasas are the kids of this Jagan Mata, right? So she did not want those kids all to be killed. So she asked Prabhu, you are not the person who just told a words to console people. You will not say magical words just to console people. You are Satyasantha. Whatever word that you utter from your mouth are only the truth, but nothing else. But then, why did you make such a pledge? She calls here Lakshmana Purvaja. She might have called Rama as Dasharatha Nandana, Kausalya Nandana, or Dasharathe. Many other names are there for Rama. But she calls here Lakshmana Purvaja. Oh, the elder brother of Lakshmana. Why to bring Lakshmana here? Because amongst these four, Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana, Shatrughna, Lakshmana would get angered easily. But now, today, Prabhu, you proved yourself that you are the elder brother of Lakshmana. You are getting such a anger, you are making such a pledge. So, Prabhu, why to take such a pledge? So, you please leave that pledge. And don't think that I'm advising you. She says here beautifully, Sneha cha bahumana cha smaraye Vanga Sikshaye. Prabhu, I'm not advising you here. I'm just reminding you. Sita Pirati shows here how a wife should speak to an husband. Because she might have asked, Oh Rama, why are you taking such a pledge? Is this very necessary for you? Leave those pledge and come with me. She could have told like that, but she's not telling like that. She's also saying that I am not advising you, I am not a person to advise you, but I'm just reminding you. Ramapiran was so happy with the words of Sita Pirati. He says, Amma Sita, you are the daughter of Janaka. So you always wanted to follow the path of your father, which is the Ahimsa. But Amma, did you see that white color mountain, which was the bones of rishis? Even after seeing that, if I leave those Rakshasas, then what is the use of me holding this Dhanush, holding this Kodandam in my hands? So, even if a situation comes where I have to sacrifice you, or even if a situation comes where I have to sacrifice Lakshmana, or even if a situation comes where I have to sacrifice even myself, I would sacrifice you. I would sacrifice Lakshmana. I would sacrifice even myself, but I would never sacrifice my words, Amma, said Rama. This is the thing which is really going to happen in the near future. Sri Ramabiran is going to sacrifice Devi when Ravana abducts Sita Virati. He is going to even sacrifice Lakshmana Alvar when the Shakti Astram is put on Lakshmana during the war. Even Ramabiran is going to lose himself during the war when Ravana puts on Brahmastra. But Ramabiran did not sacrifice his birth at any cost. He said, Amma, I cannot leave my birds at any cost. And then they started to walk again. They came walking, walking, walking. They came to an ashram. In that ashram, a rishi called Sharabangar was residing. At that moment, when Ramabiran visited Sharabangar's ashramam, Indra came to Sharabangar's ashramam because this Sharabanga Maharishi had done all the punyas to go to Swarga. So the Indra himself brings his own chariot to take this rishi to Swarga. When this Sharabanga Maharishi saw Indra, he did not rush towards Indra. He told that Indra, please wait outside. I'll be coming in few minutes. Indradevan was standing outside, and also this rishi had done all the tapas which is needed for reaching the Parameshtyam, for going to the Brahmalokam. So he has all the tapas to go to Brahmalokam, all the punyas to go to Devalokam, Swargam. But he was eagerly waiting for Sri Ramapiran. When Sri Ramapiran came, Rama did namaskaram to this Sharabanga Maharishi. At that moment, when Ramapiran came, this Maharishi, what he did, he took all his punya, all his tapas, and kayena vacha manasendriva buddhya prakrite svabhavat करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणाय इति समर्पयामि. Prabho Rama, whatever punya I had earned till now, whatever tapas I had done till now, I am offering everything at your lotus feet, Prabhu. Now he offered all his punyam to Rama, all his tapas to Rama. So Sharabangar's entries towards Swargam is also locked. His entry towards Brahmalokam is also locked. Then what would this Rishi do after offering all his tapas and all his punyam to Rama? Bhagavan Shri Krishna says this in Bhagavad Gita. Abrahma bhuvanan lokaha punaravartino Arjuna ma teya punarjanmana vidyate. Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, even if you go till Brahmalokam, what will happen, Only till the amount of tapas you have, only till that time Brahmadevan will allow you to stay there. Once your tapas gets over, the Brahma himself will forcefully push you into this loka again. Even if you go to Swargam, if you go to Swargam also, only till you have the Punya Phalan, you will be allowed to stay there. After your Punyam gets over, even if you request or plead Devendran to allow even to stand there for a second, Devendran would not allow. He will not have that courtesy towards you. He'll push you towards this loka. But Arjuna, please remember one thing. Upechyatu kaunteya punarjanma na vidyate. If you come towards my lotus feet, you will never ever have a birth again. Say Krishna. The same Krishna is only incarnated as Rama, right? So, after surrendering all his tapas and punya to Rama, Sharabangar left this world and attained the lotus feet of Rama itself. After leaving from Sharabangar's ashramam, Sri Ramavinan visits a lot of rishis and comes to Sutikshna's ashramam. Sutikshnar is also a very known rishi. That Sutikshnar takes Ramabiran to Agastya ashramam. Agastya is also a very popular rishi. In that rishi's ashramam, there are also many other rishis residing. They were all doing Parayanam, they were all doing Yajnam, they were all doing their own rituals. But when Ramapiran came to that ashramam, the persons, the rishis who were doing Parayanam came running towards Rama with their book itself, seeing Rama. The people who were doing Japa came with their Japamala, seeing Rama. The people who were doing Yaga Yajna came with their Yaga Yajna. All those stuff to see Rama. Everyone were astonished to see Rama. They were all looking at Rama. At that moment, Agastya Maharshi comes, welcomes Rama into his kutil, and he made Rama sit in the asana where it is already preserved for Mahavishnu. In an ashramam, each and every place will be reserved for each and every deity. One place would be reserved for Mahavishnu. One place would be reserved for Shiva Peruman. In that, Agastya Maharishi welcomed Ramapiran and told Ramapiran to take the seat of Mahavishnu because he knew that the Ramapiran is only the Mahavishnu. So, Agastya was speaking a lot of things with Ramapiran and he said, Appa Rama, you can stay here itself for the rest of your Vanavasam period and then you can go to Ayodhya. Rama did not accept it, neither he refused it. Rama was so silent, he just came away from that place. The next day, Ramapiran did all his Anushtanams and went towards this Agastya Maharishi. This Agastya Maharishi told, Appa Rama, yesterday I told that you can stay here. But now I feel that this place would not be suitable for you. So you better go to Panchavati, make a kutil over there. You stay there. This Rama did not ask for any comfort. Then why is this Rishi telling like this? This Rishi has a very good Jnana Drishti. He came to know that the next Leela which Ramapiran is going to do is only Sita Apaharanam. And that sin should not be taking place in our ashram. So, this Agastya said that, Appa Rama, you go to Panchavati, make a kutil over there, make a ashram over there, and you stay there. The very well known Vishnu Dhanush, which was given by Parashurama to Rama, Rama gave it to Varuna Bhagavan, Varuna gave it to Agastya, and now Agastya gives it again to Rama. Rama took it very kindly and he came from there and he comes to this Panchavati. While coming to Panchavati, he saw a bird standing there. It was asking, is the one coming? Is the son? Are you the son of Dasharatha? That bird was the Jatayu himself. Sri Ramapiran came running towards this bird. Ramapiran did namaskaram. He started to cry because I was staying in this forest for a very long while. Everyone saw me as Bhagavan, as a Rajakumara, but not one people who asked me, are you the son of Dasharatha? But you, a Pakshi Raja, you are calling me as Dasharatha Nandana. How did you know about my father? This Jatayu said, Appa, I am a very close friend of your father. And how is their father now? Inquired Jatayu. Ramapiran told all the stories happened. My father left this world. As per my mom's wish, I came to this forest for 14 years. At that moment, this Jatayu gave a word to Rama. Appa Rama, you don't worry. Whenever you go for a Vana Sancharam, whenever you go for a hunting, you don't worry about leaving Sita in this still alone. I will take care of Sita at any cost. At any time, I will be taking care of her, so you need not worry about Sita Devi anymore. This word has been given by a bird, not a human being gave this word. This word, now we human beings just forgot whatever we say, but in that yoga, in the Treta Yuga, even a bird kept their word properly. At that moment, Ramapiran was so happy. Ramapiran did namaskara to Jatayu and he left to Panchavati. When he saw the beautiful Godavari flowing, Ramapiran thought that we should make a ashram here, but how to do? Ramapiran was just seeing over the beauty. While Ramapiran was seeing all those beauty, within a few minutes, Lakshmanalvar went. He made a beautiful kutil, a beautiful ashram, and then he runs towards Rama and, oh Anna, you please come. I've made a kutil for you. I've made an ashram for you. You please come and see that. Ramapiran was so shocked to see such a beautiful ashram. He says, भावज्ञेन कृतज्ञेन धर्मज्ञेन च लक्ष्मणा त्वया पुत्रेण धर्मात्मा न संवृत्तः पिता Appa, Lakshmana, you have such a beautiful knowledge. You have built a so beautiful ashramam. This ashramam is so soothing. You have built this ashramam knowing my bhavam. You have built this ashramam knowing that you are just doing this as a kaikarya. You did this as per Vastu Praharam. This is so beautiful, Kana. When our father left this world, I was the one who cried a lot. Why? Because for you three, I was there to take you. But now I feel that our father, Dasharatha itself, has taken a form in you and he is taking care of me. Because you're always looking for my goodness. You always do things which pleases me. You always do things which pleases me and which makes me comfortable. Lakshmana, how could I thank you for such a great kainkariam which you do? Said Rama. Sri Lakshmana falled in the foot of Rama and said, Prabhu, this is all the kainkariya, this is all the bhagya that you give to me. This is nothing of my efforts because it is all your kripa, your blessings. I built this house. So you please get inside this house. Sita Pirati and Rama Piran enters that beautiful ashram. That ashram was so soothing. Rama Piran, Sita Pirati and Lakshmana was staying there for a long while. And after that, one fine day, Sri Rama Piran woke up very early in the morning. He started towards the Godavari. Always he would take a bath in Godavari. So Ramabiran took Sita Devi. Before Ramabiran started, Lakshmana Swami went, he took a bath, he made everything ready for Ramabiran's bath and Anushtanam. So when Sri Ramabiran came, Lakshmana Swami took Ramabiran to this Godavari and Ramabiran was taking a bath in that Godavari. The Godavari was too cold. It was a winter season, so it was too cold. At that moment, Lakshmana Swami thought about Bharata. He told about Bharata. Bharata is the most chilla koyanda. He is the most cutest kid of our house. He'll always be so sensitive. Nothing would suit him. Even if he goes after 6 p.m. in this winter, he would easily catch cold. He'll come home sneezing hutch hutch and he'll always be with Amma alone. But that Bharata is now taking a bath in Sarayu. Sarayu is in Uttar Pradesh, which is very much colder than Godavari Anna. How would Bharata take a cold bath in that Sarayu? Asked Lakshmana. Sri Ramapiran also started to shed tears thinking of Bharata. अत्यन्त सुख समृद्धः सुकुमारः सुपोषितः कथं वबररात्रिषु सरयूम् अवगाहते पद्मपत्रेक्षणो विरः श्यामोत्तरो महान् धर्मज्ञः सत्यवादीश श्रीनिशे जितेन्द्रः. Our dear Bharata would have eyes like lotus. Such a so dear brother would be taking a bath in Sarayu. What to do, Anna? Why is he like that? He's so priya bhibhashi maduro दीर्घबाहुररिन्दमः सन्त्यज्य विविधान् भोगान् आद्या सर्वात्मना हृदः. Why should he give all those pleasures and why should he suffer in Nandigrama like this? Our Amma Kaikeyi got only this boon for us only, no, we only got the boon to come to this forest, but why should this Bharata suffer like this? While he was speaking about Bharata, Lakshmana Swami also got a thought about Kaikeyi Mata. When he thought about Kaikeyi Mata, the next moment he got very angry. भर्ता दशरथो यस्याः साधुश्च भरतसुतः कथं नु साम्बा कैकेयी तादृशी क्रूरदर्शिनी. Such a so good husband Dasharatha, such a so kind son Bharatan. Even after getting a very good family like this, why is this mother Kaikeyi alone so cruel like this, Anna? Why is she alone so terrible like this, Anna? Asked Lakshmana Swami. Now, our Ramabiran is taking bath in a very cold Godavari only. But after listening to these words of Lakshmana, Ramabiran felt so hard that Ramabiran said that, Appa, if you cannot understand about Kaikeyi Mata, you please better stop talking about her. Because if you keep telling ill words about Mata, this is not very good. Why should you so yeah, why are you so crying for this? All happened is happened. Nothing is going to change now. You were saying about the Bharatare. तामेव इक्ष्वाकुनाथस्य भरतस्य तथा. You please tell about Bharata. That Bharata is not an ordinary man. He is the Ikshvakunathasya. Rama himself said that Bharata is only the Ikshvakunathanapa. You please tell about Bharata, said Rama. After doing the bath, doing all Anushtanam, Sri Ramapiran, Sita Virati and Lakshmana Swami comes back to the ashramam. Sita Virati goes inside and does some chores inside. Ramabiran is sitting outside doing dhyana and he is doing some japa inside his mind. Lakshmana Swami was having a good knife in his hand, so he was sharpening that knife. At that moment, around 10 to 11 o'clock, one lady woke up and she started coming. Who is that lady? That lady is none other than the Shurpanakha. Valmiki Bhagavan specifically states that she woke up very late because it was an exceptional case in Treta Yuga. But in this Kali Yuga, if we see, we all wake up only by 10 to 11 a.m. only. We all work at night like Rakshasas. We only are like Nishasharar. We only behave like Rakshasar, right? But in those days, it was very exceptional to wake up so late. So he specifically mentions that this Shurpanaka wakes up very late and she always looks up for a bed coffee once she woke up. What is the bed coffee? She'll not take this regular coffee, tea, green tea and all. She would always take a person who is walking in that vana. She'll just take that person and put them inside her mouth. This is only the bed coffee that she'll take daily. So when she woke up, she wanted to take a bed coffee. She was coming flying. She was just going like this and she was searching for an aramamsam. At that moment, she saw Sri Ramapiran sitting in Padmasanam and doing tapas. At that moment, this Shurpanaka, she came with the thought of eating only. But once she saw Sri Rama's beauty, the thought of eating went away and she thought that I would like to marry this man. He's so handsome, so I would like to marry. So she came all the way from there and jumped in front of Sri Ramabiran. Ramabiran was doing tapas, he was doing dhyanam, he was doing japam. There was some disturbance when she jumped. So Ramabiran wanted to see what is that disturbance. So he opened his eyes. At that moment, when he saw Shurpanaka, Ramabiran himself was so afraid and he was very confused whether Did he spell out any mantra wrongly? Because if we utter any mantra wrongly, Durdevatai would come. So he thought, whether did I spell out any mantra wrongly because such a creature is standing in front of me? Ramabiran was so scared, so he was just sitting. He never uttered any word. This Shurpanaka, she all the way comes and she tells her story herself. She says, "Oh, who are you? You look so handsome. Then how are you? You look like a Rajakumara, but you are in a Rishi Vesham. You are a Rishi, or you are a Rajakumara. You look so beautiful. You know who am I? Who I am?" Ramabiran said, "How do I know, Amma? You yourself tell who are you?" She said that, "My name is Shurpanaka. I have one brother called Lankadipati Ravaneshwaran, another brother called Kuberan. Leaving that place, all these places are my areas only. So I will be coming here. It is very fortunate time for you that I saw you before. Because here, these Ramas are and all, they eat all the humans who come here. It is very good that I saw you before. You don't worry, I give you the greatest abhayam. No Rakshasa will do nothing to you. This Prabhu all the way incarnated from the Vaikuntham for the purpose of giving abhayam to all. He himself said that abhayam sarvabhutebhyo dadham yetat pratham mama. Ramapiran has took an avatar only to give abhayam to all the creatures in this world. But this Shurpanaka, she says that Prabhu, I give you abhayam, you don't worry. I actually thought of eating you only, but now I think Ramabiran asked, "What now? What do you think? What do you think?" Illa, Swami, what is in my mind is that I think, please say, ma, please say, what do you think? What do you think of me? Illa, Swami, I think I fell in love with you. I would like to marry you. Me? Oh, you would like to marry me? I'm so sorry, ma, it is not possible. Valmiki Bhagavan would have left with this. Valmiki Bhagavan wants to see whether anything matches with this Shurpanaka and Rama, and he does a matrimonial service for Shurpanaka and Rama. Sumukham Durmukhi Ramam Vrittamadhyam Mahodari Vishalaksham Achi Sukesham Tamramurdhaja Priyarupam Virupasa Suswaram Bhairavasmana Tarunam Daruna Vridha Dakshinam Kamabhashini. He does a free matrimonial service for Shurpanaka. He just first sees the beautiful face of Lord Rama and he says, Sumukham, such a beautiful, calm, soothing face Ramapiran has. And then he sees this Shurpanaka has Durmukhi. Even if we imagine that Shurpanaka's face, we would never get sleep for at least 10 days. Such a horrible face she has. Okay, Valmiki Bhagavan left it because few people would not look so beautiful. So we shouldn't take those attributes alone. We should look into other attributes, and he comes and says, Vrittamadhyam Mahodari. Sri Ramapiran has a very flat stomach with three bends in it. But this Shurpanaka, she has a very big, large stomach, which is equated to a pot. If a pot is, kept upside down, it will be Shurpanaka's stomach. Such a huge stomach she has. And then he sees, Valmiki Bhagavan sees whether, we can see whether the eyes are, look beautiful. Both of their eyes are looking good. He says, Vishalaksham. Sri Ramapiran has a very elongated, elaborate, big, great eyes, which is equated to lotus. But this Shurpanaka, she has a very hard eyes. Her one eye is seeing this side, one eye is seeing this side. But if we ask her, who are you seeing, ma? She'll be saying, I am seeing this side. Such a horrible eyes she had. Virupakshi. Virupakshi. Sukesham. Next, Valmiki Bhagavan moves to the hair. At least we can see whether this hair are looking same. He sees Rama's hair. It is very flowy, very soft, very curly. When he sees this Shurpanaka's hair, he says, Tamra Murdhaja. This Shurpanaka's hair is like, a copper wire kept like this. Each one of the copper wire is in different colors. Nowadays, we people go to parlor and spa and voluntarily give thousands of money to do coloring light. That coloring is a Rakshasa guna. Nowadays, we all wanted to be like Shurpanaka. Nobody wishes to be like Sita. He notes and tells all these things. One bouquet is looking like one colors. One is in blue color, one is in pink color, one is in red color, one is in yellow color. Such a colorful hair she has. And then Priya Rupam Virupasam. If we see Rama, we always earn to be with Rama. We always wanted to be with Rama. But if we see the Shurpanaka, we always wanted to be away from these type of creature. Suswaram Bhairavasmana. Valmiki Bhagavan says about the voice of these two. Valmiki Bhagavan says, our Rama has such a beautiful voice. Suswaram, he says, such a beautiful voice. But this Shurpanaka, she has such a voice like a dog. If a dog barks, how will the voice be? Like that, a voice is for Shurpanaka. Or imagine if all the keys of harmonium is pressed all at once, how will the sound be so horrible, right? Like that is the sound of this Shurpanaka. Tarunam Daruna Vridha Dakshinam Vamabhashini. Sri Ramabiran is so young. Even though the Shurpanaka is younger than Rama, she looks very old. He stays all these Jodi Bharatam, he sees all these matchings for Rama and Shurpanaka and says that nothing matches. Not even a single attribute is same for these two people. At that moment, when she said that I'm in love with you and I would like to marry you, Sri Ramapiran said, Amma, your proposal, it's a good proposal, but I couldn't accept it right now. This Shurpanakha asked, why, what happened? Who are you? Then why are you not accepting my proposal? Who are you? And this Rama starts from the Balakandam. He says, Raja Dasharatho Nama, he starts from, I had a Dasharatha father, he did not have sons for 60,000 years. He says all those stories from Balakandam and he says, Amma, see here, this is my wife Sita. So I cannot marry you. Better I will give you a choice. What is the choice that you are giving me? You can see there, right? That's my brother Lakshmana. You can better give your proposal to Lakshmana. Maybe he might accept your proposal. Why he is not married? No. He is also married, but he did not bring his wife here, right? So maybe you can give a try to my brother. When the Shurpanaka saw Lakshmana, she felt that Lakshmana is more handsome than this Rama because our Ramachandramurti is a Neela Vegashyama and he looks somewhat in a Neela color. Some black color is there in this person, but that Lakshmana, he's completely in white color, so beautiful, in such a fair color. So I go and give my proposal to that Lakshmana. So she goes and jumps in front of Lakshmana Swami. Lakshmana Swami would not even care of these kind of creatures. He was just sharpening his knife. The Shurpanaka goes and Swami. Yes. She says says the story again. I think Swami. I think. Yes, ma. What do you think? Please tell me. I think I'm in love with you. More than that, your brother. He has seen me as a bridegroom for you. Huh? You, you as a bride. Never. My brother would not choose such a person for me. Oh, why, Swami? Why are you doing like that? See, if you see me, I am just a servant of my brother and my money. I would just do all the duties, all the kainkariams assigned by my brother. But I am very sure that you are fit for no kainkaryam. You cannot even perform even a small task. I am very sure saying that. So, you please go and better submit your proposal to my brother itself. He himself will accept it. She again comes to Rama. Rama sends to Lakshmana. She comes here and there, and she understood that these people are making fun of me and I shouldn't encourage it anymore. And she thinks that only because this Sita Devi is here, this Ramabiran is not accepting me. So I will go and kill that Sita. She rushes towards Sita Devi and she tries to kill Sita Devi. At that moment, Sri Ramabiran calls Lakshmana and says, Appa, see there, see this, she's making harm to Sita Devi. You go and protect Sita Devi. At that time, he was sharpening the knife, right, Lakshmana Swami? He came with that knife, he took that knife and he chopped the nose and ears of Shurpanaka. This Shurpanaka started to weep, cry, and she shouted and she went from there. She ran away from this place and she went to Janasthanam, where her other brothers Karan and Dushanan were there. She went to Karan and Dushanan and she told that, see, Anna, in your Rajyam, two people are there. They just chopped my nose and ears. What are you doing? Without saving me, you send your Rakshasas and kill them. These Karan and Dushanan did not know the Mahimai of Ramabiran. They said only the 14 Rakshasas to Rama. Ramabiran killed those 14 Rakshasas in 14 seconds. And then these Rakshasas sent 14,000 Rakshasas. At that moment, Lakshmana Swami took up, he woke up and he said, Anna, I will go and do Yuddha. At that time, Ramabiran again said, Appa, you please sit here, I will go and do Yuddha. Ramabiran himself, only one person came. Ardhadika Muhurtam, Ekascha Ramo Dharmatma, says Valmiki. चतुर्दश सहस्राणि रक्षसा भीमकर्मणा एकश्च रामो धर्मात्मा कथं युद्धं भविष्यति. Those 14,000 Rakshasas and only one Rama. Generally, when we do Yuddham, the Kodandam, Ramabiran would keep his Kodandam like this and put all his arrows. At that time, in that Yuddham, Ramabiran did not rest his Kodandam. He just took his Kodandam like a Chakra Yuddham, like Sudarshana Chakra, and he was just turning all the way around. And while he takes only one astra, but while he puts, it goes as 10 astras. While it hits the Rakshasas, it hits 100 Rakshasas, and while the Rakshasas are killed, all the 1,000 Rakshasas are killed. After that, within a 45 minutes, Ramabiran killed all those 14,000 Rakshasas, Karan, Dushanan, and Sri Ramabiran comes to the ashramam. Sita Pirati was so overwhelmed to see Ramabiran. She goes and hugs Ramabiran. कर्णातायत दीर्घ प्रकार कोमल नयनम सुरिताधार तरंगत शरविद निबितर निकरम पश्यत रघुवीरम श्रीरामम पश्यत रणधीरम करदूषण मुखकण्डन चतुर चरगण भूषित वरदूष सुरमुनि किन्नर गात्रचारण समर गीतम् पश्यत रघुवीरम् किनिकिनि निनद मुखरित कानन कण्ठाण्डित कोदण्डरधरम् करदूषण कविदिशकान्तालिङ्गणप्रेमभरम् पश्यत रघुवीरम् श्रीरामम् पश्यत रणधीरम्. Sita Virati was so happy seeing after seeing Veera Raghavan, Vijay Raghavan, Sri Ramapiran comes in the ashramam. Only one Rakshasa named Akampanam. He went to Janasthanam, he took a sari, he wore it, and he went towards Ravana. This is because he know that Rama will not kill any ladies. So he took a vesham of a lady and he went to Ravana and said, see, all the Janasthana, all Karan, Dushan and everybody was killed by Rama. So you please be so careful, Ravana. You have to take a revenge on Rama. Said this Akampanam. So this Ravanan comes from Lanka to this Marishan and says, Mama, a person came named Rama has come here. Maricha was so afraid after hearing this name Rama. This is because this Marichan is a Brahma Rakshas. If we say Rama Namam to the Brahma Rakshas, the Brahma Rakshas cannot bear the vibration of Rama Nama. So, how much ever we chant Rama 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 Rama, the Brahma Rakshas will not come towards us. This Marichan, he told, Appa Ravana, you please leave me if you are coming. Speaking about Rama here, because you know only Rama now. When this Rama was not even 16 years, he killed my brother, he killed all the other Rakshasas with me. Only I was left behind. He is so powerful. Rama Vigrahavan Dharmaha साधुश्च सत्यपराक्रमः. This Ramapiran is the embodiment of Dharma. He'll be very calm, but you don't think that this Rama is not having any power. He has such a great power, Satyaparamaha. His truth alone is his own strength. So you better leave the idea of going and taking a revenge over Rama. Ravana was also scared after listening this. So he went to Lanka and he did not want to go behind Rama for taking revenge. He just left this issue. But this Shurpanaka, she also went from this Janasthanam to Lanka and she started to yell at Ravana. She said, Oh Anna, did you see Janasthanam has fully vanished because of those two people? I went there only for the purpose of abducting Sita Devi because she is the most beautiful woman in this world. You think that the ladies in your Antapuram are so beautiful, but that's not the truth. This Sita Devi has all the beauty inside her side. When only I saw her, I thought that she should be with you only. So I went for abducting her for you. And did you see me? I was chopped, my nose was chopped, my ears are chopped. I did all this for you only. After listening this is the only weak point of Ravana. So when this Shurpanaka went and touched this weak point, Ravana was not able to keep himself under his control. He went again to Maricha. He said, Mama, I left the plan of me going to Rama. Maricha was so happy. Ravana, this is the wise decision which you have taken. I am so happy for this decision. No, you please listen to my decision fully. I am not going to go to Rama. Better you go to Rama in the rupa of a Maya man. In the form of a deer, you go to Rama. This Maricha was not, Ravana, are you joking with me? I am not interested. I will not go in front of this Rama. I cannot bear the vibration of Rama or Rama Nama. You please leave me. You better find some other person for this job. I cannot come with you. Ravana said, Mama, if you're not going to do this for me, I will kill you. Now the Maricha has only two chances. The first one is to be killed by the hands of Rama, or The second option is to be killed with the hands of Ravana. He found the first option too better because if Rama himself killed me, at least I would get liberation from this samsara. So he took a rupa of a Mayaman. He went as a deer. It was so beautiful. Sita Pirati came outside the ashram, and when she saw the beautiful deer, she was so abducted by this deer. She was seeing the deer. Oh, such a beautiful. She called Ramapiran Lakshmana Swami and she asked them to see this beautiful deer. Lakshmana Swami came from there and he said that मृगह्येवं विधो रत्न विचित्रो नास्ति राघव जगत्यं जगती नाथा माययैषा हि न संशयः. Anna, you are the creator of this world. You know better than any person what tender creatures you have created. Don't you know that this creature is not created by you? Anna, this is an illusion. Anna, you please take Sita Pirati inside the ashram. You please don't see this deed. This is only cheat us. You please don't see this. Sita Pirati was not convinced with those words. Sita Pirati says, no, I want that deed now itself immediately because I would like to play with this deed or I will take this deed with me to Ayodhya and present this deed to Kausalya Amma. So, you please bring this deed, Raghava. And she asked Rama, and Ramapiran also said, Lakshmana, that Lakshmana, from after marriage, this Sita did not ask even one particular thing. I want this, I want that. This is the very first thing that Sita is asking me. I will go behind that deed. If that deed is really a normal deed, I will bring that deed. If it is not a normal deed, then I will kill that Rakshasa. You don't worry, Lakshmana, but I just order you, you never ever leave this Sita at any cost. At any situation, you don't leave Sita alone and go anywhere. Ramapiran ordered and Ramapiran leaves. When Sri Ramapiran goes, he just turns back again and just sees Sita Pirati and just gives a smile. And then Sri Ramapiran goes behind that deer running. आनय राघव हरिणमिति प्रिय पत्नी भाषितम् आकर्ण्य आने तुम निजं पुरुषार्थम् इव आश्रित जन वात्सल्येन भजत प्रेम कृपा निलयं तं काननमादिभावन्तम् मारितवल्किर मङ्गलविग्रहं मुनिजनमण्डल पोषकम् मधुसूदनं शरण्यं प्रेमितजोहनाशकम् भजत प्रेम कृपा निलयं तं Ramapiran starts to run behind this deer. This deer was jumping and running very so fastly. Sri Ramapiran was not able to follow it. Ramapiran took an astra and put on that Mayaman on that deer. That deer took the Nija Rupa of Maricha and that deer shouted, Ha Lakshmana, Ha Sita and fell down in the voice of Lord Rama. When Sita Pirati heard this Ha Lakshmana, Sita, she was so worried. She thought that Ramapiran has only got into some trouble and she urges Lakshmanan to go in search of Ramapiran. But Lakshmana Swami says that Mani, this is not the voice of my Anna. Even if all the devas come, all the kinnaras come, all the yakshas come, even if everybody comes and stands before my brother will only take the victory. Nobody can win over my brother. So, Mani, this is also an illusion to separate you and me. So, you please don't believe this. Anna will come back soon. You please wait. Sita Pirati was not so patient. She was in a very panic situation. She started to yell at Lakshmana Swami, you and Bharata all belong to same category. You all wanted to kill my husband and take over the Rajya. But is this all fair to do like this? Sita Virati started to scold Lakshmana Swami. Lakshmana Swami was not able to listen to all these words. So Lakshmana Swami did namaskaram to Sita Virati and said, Amma, even after you speaking these words, if I stand here, that would not be good for me. So I am going in search of my Anna, but there is only one prarthana, only one prayer for me. All the big devatas here, all the devatas here should always protect you, Amma. You should always be safe here. With such a prayer, Lakshmana goes in search of Ramapiran. Ravana was waiting for such a situation. He was even still more afraid of Sita Pirati, so he took a bhikshu rupam and he comes to Sita Pirati and says, he talks so flashy words, so flattering words. He says that, Sita, I'm not a normal bhikshu. I am none other than the Lankeshwaran Ravanan. I came just to object you. And he took Sita Pirati in the Pushpaka Vimanam and he goes. Sita Pirati started to cry. Ha Lakshmana, ha Rama, she started to cry. When she started to cry, her voice was heard by only one person. Who is that person? That is none other than our Jatayu. Our Jatayu, when he heard this voice, he thought that this is the voice of Sita and she is some trouble and I have to go and save her. So Jatayu came there, fly. When Jatayu saw this Ravana, he did a wonderful yudham with Ravana. He put on all the Kridas of Ravana. He put down all the Astras of Ravana. The Jatayu himself killed the Sarathi of Ravana. He did all the Yudham for the Prathama Yudham in the Yuddha Gandam which Rama does with Ravana. This Jatayu does the same Yudham with his only beak and his wings alone. He does such a beautiful Yudham. Ravana was not able to manage this Yudham, so he took a knife, he took a katti named Chandrahasam, which is given by Sakshat Shiva Peruman himself. It is a very amoghamana knife. It will never go in vain. He took that knife and he cuts the feathers of Jatayu and he goes away. He takes Sita Pirati with him. Sita Pirati takes all her ornaments and she ties in her cloth and she throws it on Vanaras. Ravanan takes Sita Pirati and puts her in the Ashokavanam. When Rama realized that this Marichan has made a voice of me, there is some harm for Sita. So I have to go and see Sita. So Ramapiran urged towards the ashram. While he saw Lakshmana in front of him, Rama was even so tense. Ramapiran said, Hey Lakshmana, then why did you come here? I told you many times that you should not leave Sita Pirati at any cost alone. Then why did you come here? Lakshmana Swami said, No, I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to come out of mother's words, so I kept on my mother's words and I came here. Ramabiran took Lakshmana Swami's hand. He came running towards the ashramam. Ashramam was empty. Sita Pirati was not there. So Ramabiran came searching. He was asking all the trees standing over there. Ha Lakshmana Mahabahu Pashyasi Tvam Priyam Vachite Ha Priye Kvagata Bhadre Vasiteति Punah Punah Ityevam Vilapan Ramaha Paridhavat Vanatvanam क्वचित् उद्भ्रमते वेगात् क्वचित् विभ्रमते बलात् Sri Ramabiran runs here and there. He goes to each and every forest. He goes and asks each and every tree. Hey, Ashoka Marame, did you see Janaki? Hey, Kathamba Marame, did you see Maithili? He goes to every tree and asks. While he came searching, he saw the old Jatayu lying over there. Ramabiran ran towards Jatayu and he asked, Jatayu, what happened to you, Prabhu? What happened to you? Why are you in this situation? Jatayu told all the things happened. This Ravana only took Sita Devi. But you don't worry, Rama. This Ravana took Sita only in the Vinda Muhurta. In Vinda Muhurta, if you lost anything, you will get it back for sure. So, it is very sure that you will get Sita Pirati back. So, you don't worry. This was the last Ashirvadam that Jatayu gave to Ramapiran. He was seeing Ramapiran. He was hearing to Ramapiran words. He was speaking with Ramapiran. He was telling Ramapiran's name. And he left the life in the lap of Ramapiran. Ramapiran did not throw away the Charama Sharira of Jatayu. He did not see it as a bird alone. He himself goes and Ramapiran himself do all the last rites for Jatayu, which Bhagyam Dasharathar missed was got by the Jatayu. अपादवर्तिनां याच भूमिप्रदायिनां मया त्वं समनुज्ञातः गच्छ लोकाननुत्तमान्. Sri Ramabiran himself does all the last rites and Ramabiran says at last, Prabhu, you go, I am sending you to my lokam, you go there. Which lokam is Ramabiran sending Jatayu means Ramabiran is sending Jatayu to the Sakshat Vaikuntha. That Ramabiran is how much so courtesy. With so much courtesy, he does all the last rites. கழுகு குங்கடன் செய்த கருணாமு நீ என்றோ காகுச்சா பழகும் விதத்திலும் ஒழுகும் தர்மத்திலும் உமக்கு நிகர் வேறு யாருண்டு கழுகு குங்கடன் செய்த கருணாமூர்த்தி நீ என்றோ குற்றம் என்றும் குற்றம் என்றும் பார்க்கவே பார்க்காமல் தக்க கருணத்தில் அபயம் பவபயம் போகி முக்தி நல்கிடும் உலக நாமம் உமக்கே உரியதன்றோ உலக நாமம் உமக்கே உரியதன்றோ கழுகு கடன் செய்த கருணாமூர்த்தி நீ என்றோ காகுல்கா. Today we all had the great bhagyam of listening and telling Sri Ramabiran's Ramayanam Jattil Jatayu Moksham. We always pray to Gurunatha and Bhagavan that Bhagavan should always bless us with a lot of satsangs like this, because only a satsang can elevate any Jivan's life. Janaki Kanta Smarana Jai Jai Ramanam Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunabhaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam Mangalam Sadgurubhyostu वैष्णवेभ्योऽस्तु मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् माधवायास्तु प्रेमिकायास्तु मङ्गलम् जानकी कान्तस्मरणं जय जय राम राम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आंजनेय स्वामी की जय
அனன்யா ரொம்ப அழகா பிரசங்கம் பண்ணேம்மா. உபன்யாசம் வாஸ் டூ குட். ப்ளஸ்
Thank
உன்னோட
you.
உன்னோட யூனோ கமாண்ட் ஓவர் த சப்ஜெக்ட் அண்ட் சங்கீதம், ஆஹா என்ன இனிமையான கோர்வே அந்த இதுக்கு யூனோ வெரி ஆப்ட்
Thank you.
ஃபார் எவ்ரி சிச்சுவேஷன். எவ்வளோ அழகா யூனோ யூ brought this together. ஜட்டாயு மோக்ஷம், ஆஹா சூப்பர்.
Thank you.
ரொம்ப அழகு, ரொம்ப அழகு. இன்ஃபேக்ட் நீங்கள் எல்லாம் நிறைய இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஐ forgot to tell ஹரி ஜி ஆல்சோ, நீங்கள் எல்லாம் நிறைய யூ ஷுட் ட்ராவல், கோ ஆல் ஓவர் இந்தியா, கோ ஆல் ஓவர் த வேர்ல்ட் அண்ட் ஸ்ப்ரெட் திஸ். ஏன்னா வாட் ஆர் யூ கிவிங் எ டாக் ஆன் உட்டோப்பியன் வேர்ல்ட் இல்லையா? இட்ஸ் ராமராஜ்யம் இஸ் யூட்டோப்பியா. எல்லாமே ஐ மீன் எல்லாமே எல்லாமே ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் இல்லாத ஒரு ராஜ்யம் இல்லையா? ஸோ எவ்ரிபடி வர் ஹாப்பி, பீப்புள் ட்ரீம் ஆஃப் ராமராஜ்யா. ஸோ அது என்ன வாட் இட் இஸ் நீங்கள் எல்லாம் வி ஹவ் டு கோ அண்ட் எஜுகேட் பீப்புள் ஸோ தட் how why it became ராமராஜ்யா, பிகாஸ் த பீப்புள் were also following dharma. சரி, நம்ம தர்மா ஃபாலோ பண்ணாதான் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அரசன் நம்மளுக்கு கிடைப்பா. யூனோ அமேசிங். ரொம்ப ரொம்ப எந்த காலேஜில் படிக்கிற குழந்தை?
என்ன மாமா?
எந்த காலேஜில் படிக்கிறமா நீ?
சாஸ்திரம் ஜெயின் காலேஜ், டி நகர்.
டி நகர், ஓகே. சாஸ்திரம் ஜெயின் காலேஜ், ஓகே. உங்கள் ஆம் எங்கே? டி நகர் தானே?
வெஸ்ட் மாம்பலம்.
ஓ சபாஷ், வாக்கிங் டிஸ்டன்ஸ். நடந்தே போய் நடந்தே வந்துடலாம். நடந்து போய் நடந்து வரலான்றேன்.
நடந்து போயிட்டு நடந்து வரலாமா?
அழகு அழகு. காட் பிளஸ் யூ. நீ நிறைய நிறைய பிரசங்கங்கள் பண்ண, நிறைய உபன்யாசம் பண்ணணும், நிறைய கச்சேரிகள் பண்ணணும், நிறைய நாம சங்கீர்த்தனம் பண்ணணும், நிறைய சத்சங்கம் கிடைக்கணும், உனக்கு சதுர்வித புருஷார்த்தம் கிடைக்கணும். யூனோ யூ ஷுட் ஹாவ் த பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் always be in that state of elevated consciousness, supreme consciousness, that you're not the body, you're not the mind, you are the atman. அந்த எப்பவுமே சர்வதா சர்வ காலேஷு அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்டேட் ஆஃப் கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ் இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு பிரார்த்தனை. ரொம்ப அழகு கண்ணா, பியூட்டிஃபுல். அந்த 1.5 மணி நேரம் absolutely spell bound, beautiful. In fact, somebody called me now. I said no, I can't come. You wait for some time because I'm in the midst of some very very important work. I can't just afford to miss this. இன்னொருத்தர் வந்து பிக்கப் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னா வெயிட் பண்ணுப்பா, யூ கேன் வெயிட், பட் ராமாயணம் கேனாட் வெயிட். ஏன்னா இந்த டைம் போச்சுனாக்கா அகெயின் வென் வி வில் கெட் சொல்ல முடியாது. திஸ் இஸ் த பெஸ்ட் மூமெண்ட். சரி, அப்புறமா இது யூடியூப்ல வந்து நிறைய பேர் லைவ், ஐ ஆல்வேஸ் டெல் எவ்ரி ஒன், நீங்கள் எந்த ப்ரோக்ராமாக இருந்தாலுமே அந்த ஃப்ளையர் வந்ததுனாக்கா இஃப் யூ ஹவ் டைம் ப்ளீஸ் வாட்ச் லைவ். ஏன்னா த எனர்ஜி டியூரிங் த லைவ் இஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட், அது ரெக்கார்டட் வெர்ஷன் கேட்கறது டிஃப்ரெண்ட். ரெக்கார்ட் வெர்ஷன் டைமே வராது. என்கிட்ட பெரிய லிஸ்ட் இருக்குது, இதெல்லாம் கேட்கணும், இதெல்லாம் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ட்டு. பிகாஸ் இஃப் யூ மிஸ் தட் மூமெண்ட், அந்த க்ஷணம் அந்த நொடி மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம்னாக்கா திருப்பியும் அது இட் வில் ஃபார்ம் அ கியூ, எது மறந்தே போயிடுவோம், ப்ரையாரிட்டிஸ் ஷிஃப்ட் ஆகிடும். ஸோ பெஸ்ட்டு யாராவது லைவ் இது மாதிரி இருக்கா, ஜாயின் த சத்சங்கம். No heavens will fall. All other things in the life can wait. At least in the 1.5 மணி நேரம், 1.5 hours, what we have done, what is the grace of Bhagwan, we have not accumulated any extra prarabdha. எவ்வளோ பெரிய விஷயம். 1.5 மணி நேரம் we have been listening to Ramakatha. So no extra prarabdham. or extra one baggage like kade no karma addition. 1.5 hours bliss. Thank you, Kanamma. God bless you. We conclude today's Upanyasam. We again meet tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Uh, don't miss this series because tomorrow is the sixth day. All the 9 days, it's going to be amazing. Then the fitting finale would be the Navamida Bhakti through the eyes of Sadguru Sri Tyagaraja Swamigal by Srimati um, Vatsalya Tulasi Dharan. So all these 10 days, it's going to be, and it's going to be quite elevating, quite uplifting, and also you don't know how many lifetimes of your karma has been burnt away by just being in this, incredible satsangam. Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. Jai Shri Ram.